Good afternoon, everybody. So I'm going to try to liven up your afternoon by being a bit of a provocateur and suggest some solutions to some of the topics that we've been hearing about for the last 2 days that are coming from a different perspective, which is the perspective of the world's largest philanthropy. So I work for Bill Gates, and I manage innovation in science and technology investments within the Gates ecosystem. And to put it in perspective, if Bill Gates was a country, the amount of giving that we provide on an annual basis would make us the third largest donor in the world, following the People's Republic of China and the United States. So we operate at a very large scale. And one of the questions we've been thinking about is, how do we change the growth model, the translational model of innovation, at a time when companies, very enlightened companies, are feeling the pressures between their quarterly earnings and their mission-driven initiatives. The conversation that Paul shared with us yesterday as an example. So we are starting to think that the role of philanthropy, especially large-scale philanthropy, might just be one of partnership with corporate for-profit entities to be able to help them bridge the tensions between normal return on investments and mission-driven, sort of long road type of initiatives. And so 5 years ago, Bill created something called the Global Good Fund, which is what I manage, which is a sister organization to the Gates Foundation, whose sole purpose is to team up with companies to look at social impact as part of their business strategy, but give them the staying power through the use of philanthropic dollars until they are essentially able to build businesses that are self-sustaining from those philanthropic efforts. And of course, we pick science and technology as an area to innovate in, because so much potential to be catalytic and transformative comes from innovation based on science and technology. And that brings me to a second topic I wanted to share with you, which is we've been talking a lot about technology at this event, and we have been implying that technology is this. And this is a wonderful thing, and it has transformed many parts of society, but it is a tiny portion of the innovation ecosystem that actually could and should be tapped for opportunities. So one of the things I wanted to urge you is, we have an appetite to think about innovation very much in a multidisciplinary way, very much beyond IT and connectivity. Think about what's happening in the genomic revolution. Think about what's happening in the synthetic biology revolution. Think about what's happening in some of the mega trends around, say, material sciences that are poised to absolutely revolutionize fields like medicine or precision agriculture. There's lots of opportunities there to collaborate with companies that may not be viewing themselves as the leading edge of technology defined as this, but actually are sitting on potentially transformative sectors that are primed for evolution. And I think the challenges of today are really going to be resolved by a multidisciplinary approach, where you're going to need to look at the biology next to the physics, next to the engineering, next to the IT. And there's no better example than to see what's happening today in medicine, for example, by the introduction of big data analytics, the genomic revolution, and artificial intelligence. So I'm just teasing you. I only have a few minutes, 28 seconds to be precise. I'm teasing you with those topics. I'm going to be in that part of the container over there if you want to come and talk to me. But we're very excited to sort of give you this idea that in addition to to thinking about private and public partnerships, you ought to think about private and philanthropic partnerships as you build your business models. Thank you.